Okay, welcome. In this tutorial we're gonna take a look how we're creating this material from zero. So before you get started, you need to download this in the link description below, including this material with this model. And before we get started too, you need to hit the subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so I will be creating more videos like this one. Okay, the first is, this is the final material. I will be included on the zip folder too, so you can use this for reference. So let's get started. Importing image. I will importing image, texture image. Let's duplicate this 4 more, so we will got 5 image texture. Let me turn on my screen cascade, so you can look what I'm hit in the keyboard and my mouse, and how we get this. Duplicate 1 more again and keep it organized. So let's import in the first image. You will have this image, the texture too. Let's open the texture, substance, and paste right here. Enter. So we got the page color. So let's bring it more down. We got the space. Okay. So let's, oh, this is right. So input the height and change to the non-color data. Input the metallic, type with metallic, change to the non-color data, because I has been already made this material, so this is automatically color space to non-color. So the last I think no, that's the, but normal has been changed to non-color data. But if you doesn't do already, do that, roughness to non-color data. So the first is, we will be creating a normal map. So we will use a normal map here. Let's add a vector normal map and select the texture coordinate from UV map at the bottom, because we got a height map. We'll be use it with the palm node. So insert the normal to the normal and the height to the height. But before you insert it, remember you need to change the color space to non-color data. When you doesn't do that, maybe some weird view will be happen. So let's change this to 0.1 or average. So we'll be, oh, we doesn't insert this to the normal first, and let's add T placement, vector T placement node, and insert it to a T placement output of the material output. And from the T placement node input normal, we got the palm output normal. So let's look like what is. So right now it's probably hard to see, so let me change the color a little bit so we can see more clearly. Yes, the normal has been cut. Let's jump to the next step. I will setting this anisotropy to the bottom with my value, but if you want experimenting, you can use another value if you want. So let's change this to 0.225, anisotropy rotation to 0.135, and sin to 0.555. Okay, now I will include the metallic from the metallic node. There we go, in here, metallic node, and the subdivision surface color is from page color. But before that, I will add the hue saturation. I will be turn up the value, so let's 0.5 but you can experimenting with this. Properly 0.4, back to the solid, and insert it to subdivision surface color. Okay, so let's jump to the another shader. So add new shader, shift A, shader, new shader. Let's diffuse first, and then principle.psdf2. We will use principle.psdf on this tutorial. So let's bring it up and organize this. We will use the normal map from this to the 2 of new node. So let's add reroute, because we hard to reach that from this space. So let's bring this up, let's grab this up and insert it to the normal of the second preset of PSDF and the normal of the diffuse PSDF. So the next, inserting the color to the color input of the second preset of PSDF and the diffuse PSDF. So let's add reroute to layout reroute here. So we can get more comfortable to inserting this to the color, because sometimes it's hard because the position. Okay, keep that right now like this one. We will creating our max for subdivision surface scattering, or SSS. We will use a roughness. I don't know if it's standard or not, but I like to do this. So let's add converter. We will be use to converter from the first step, include the roughness, and let's duplicate this out and add the Fresnel input Fresnel. So let's insert the vector to the first cologram. So next, let's adjusting this a little bit. I will shift this to right and shift this to left, something like this. And the second is shifting this to left, or really until the middle, and shifting this a little bit like this one. So we'll bring back. We'll be let's add a mix shader, mix color. Sorry. We will use this for vector, and this will be used for like this one. So let's watch it. We got like this one, and we will add more colorizing. Let's add a coloram converter coloram. We will be include the color base color to the coloram input. So let's watch what's this. Let's bring it to the right and give more gray, something like this one. Right. And let's add a color mix RGB, and we'll be mixing this out in the same vector. And next is we will be give this a little coloram. It's probably a really subtle, a half maybe. So let's bring this more a gray, something like this. And next we will be add Fresnel one more again. So let's duplicate the Fresnel, not this, duplicate the Fresnel in here, and let's add once more converter coloram. So insert it to here and mixing that with a new mix shader. Duplicate that from the before and insert that to color. Okay, shit. Yes, like this one. So let's look what this look like. Before that, you need to save it. So let's look. Okay. It's probably really subtle, but we will use this for a subdivision surface scattering or SSS masking, so it's great. We doesn't care about the metallic material, we will just care to the face. Let's continue it, inserting this. Let us make it more clearly. So let's bring this to more front and insert this to the subdivision surface right here. We will be using this for marks. Okay. So as we can see in here, this is base color is still one color. So let's insert this this color, the texture color, to the base. Okay. Let us see what this look like. Okay, so now we got the metallic on the top and skin on the bottom. Subdivision surface, all it has been set. So the next will be set the specular and specular tint. We will be still using this roughness map. So let's add converter and color ramp and insert the insert the factor of the color ramp. Let's watch what this look like. And let's bring this to here and here. Okay, sometime look like that. So let's inserting these to specular. Okay, bring this more to the shader. Let's insert to specular, and next we will be creating the specular tint. I will be use Fresnel and then little color ramp again. So let's input the Fresnel like this, and put the Shift A converter color ramp. We'll bring this to here first and insert it and bring it back to the up. Let's watch what it look like. Let's render it by Z and up key, up in your mouse, and this is let's a little bit setting like this one and bring it back. So we will add this to the specular tint. Okay, so like let's watching. It's probably like these ones look nice right now, but as you can see, we will jump to the head because it doesn't look like the metallic. Before that, let's jump to the solid view. I forgot about something, that is a roughness is still left in here. So let's add the roughness from the roughness map. Add the converter, color ramp. We will be use a lot of color ramp in this tutorial. So insert it to here and add the setting a little bit. We will bring this out really black and white probably. Roughness. Okay, let's bring to this more. Yes, like this. So let's back to solid and bring this to up and insert it to the roughness. Let's keep the node more organized. Bring it like this one. Okay, we has been set for the first principle of PSDF, so we will jump to the next right here. So let's jump to the second principle at PSDF. Let's render it, and I want to add more specularity in here, maybe 0.685. And next we will be add mix shader in here. Mix shader, where are you? Shader, mix shader, and insert the diffuse to the first input, and the second is the principlet BSDF. So next, let's insert the roughness input here with the roughness from the bottom. The roughness is used a lot in this tutorial. So let's layout reroute, because that is hard to reach that on the top. So let's bring that to up. Okay, let's bring that to up and insert it to the roughness. Okay, let's watch what's it look like. Okay, it's great. So the next will be just setting this for the face. Okay, we doesn't care about the head, the metallic first, cause we doesn't setting this metallic 1 or 0. So next, let's add a max to here. Will we use once more again the roughness? So we just use this and insert it from here. Okay, insert it from here. It's same because it's some source from a roughness. Right now it's look more complicated right here, but stay with me. It doesn't more complicated than other. So let's jump to the once more shader. Let's bring this to up first and add once more shader that is glossy BSDF right now. And before that, I want to add some colors to glossy BSDF. So let's add CV. CV. Let's color hue and saturation. Let's insert to the color of the glossy, and next input the texture map color to the input of the hue saturation. It's probably hard, so let's add reroute right here. Okay, let's bring this to the hue saturation. Okay, let's watch this out, how it's look like this right now. But I wanna change the value to 0.5, so it got more black, but probably 0.5. So let's mix this out with new mix shader. Let's back to the solid view and bring this to the second, and the first mix shader will be insert to the first mix shader input. Okay, let's watching this out. Okay, it's probably make our shader is mixed and doesn't get any individually things of that, so we need to use this marks. So before we go furthermore, we need to setting this. Remember, we get a roughness and the normal. So the normal, I will be use the new bump map. So we'll be creating a new bump. Let's add a vector bump and inserting the first normal, so it's same. Insert the first normal to the normal, and we'll be bringing this up to here, probably maybe here. And next, let's use mix RGB. But before mix RGB, we'll add color ramp and insert this once more again, aids roughness. So let's shift this a little bit to here, so we'll be got a few like this one. Okay, and next let's add color mix RGB, and we will be mix it with the black color, and we will be use the vector from the metallic. So where is my here? So we will use the metallic. Where is metallic? Right here, metallic. Let's cut in here and insert it to the vector of the mix. Let's watching what it look like. So as you can see in here, we will be got the black value on the top and the white value on the face. But we need to invert it, because what we want is the roughness that will be used to maxing it, the roughness in this white and the face is the black. Okay, so let's invert it. So let's shift a color invert right here. So we will got this white on the top, a little stretch, and black on the face. Let's insert it to our mix shader in here, to the vector. So let's bring this to here and insert it to the vector. So we'll get a clearly. Oh, I'm sorry. This is will be not used on the vector in this mixer. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. We will be use this for our height map. So as you can see, if we insert the output of the mix shader, I mean the mix color, we will be got like this one. It's the bump is too much strength, so let's decrease this to 0.1 or 0.2 probably. So let's 0.2. Yes, as you know. Okay, let's be back. The black color doesn't get any height value, but the white, that means the top of these boots will be great. Will be got the bump value. So we insert it to the bump of the glossy, as you can see like this. So after we insert the normal, yeah, we will be creating our roughness from the roughness map once more again. Okay, let's add a converter because we need to convert it, color ramp, and insert to the here. So let's bring this up and let's setting this to more a gray like this. It's a really dark, so let's change it to a little gray, and let's bring to here. Oh, no, the white shift to the left. Okay, we'll cut like this ones and insert it to here. Maybe the gray is too much gray. Let's bring this more black. Yes, we will just care about the top. We will cut like this ones. It's great. Okay, so next let's mixing out with this mix shader. Remember we got the mix shader in here, so we will use the vector of the metallic map in here to the vector of that mix shader. So let's add the rewrote so we can bring this node to there. So let's grab it. As you can see right now, it's look more complex. If you're a little beginner, this will be a little confused for you. So let's inserting to the vector. Okay, and let's watching this out, how it's look like. Okay, probably we need to bring this tree of node more front. Okay, something like this ones. Let's watch it out. Okay, as you can see, we got it clearly from the first. We got it clearly from the first this mix shader in the first the second mix shader input, and we got the metallic on the second mix shader input. So because we use a max from the metallic, we will be got controlling that. So let's watching this out. Okay, let's watching this metallic. So the white will be got the metallic from the from the second input, this glossy BSDF, and the black will be got this mix shader that will be mixed from the diffuse and precipitate BSDF, the second precipitate BSDF. Okay, next is we will be mixing this out with one more or maybe two more mix shader. Okay, let's add once more again mix shader like this one, and inserting the, okay, let me grab this first, and inserting the first principal of BSDF to the second input, and the mix shader in here to the first third mix shader input. So we will be controlling this vector. Let's watching this first, what it look like. So as you can see, it's probably right, but we need to add a little max to here. So let's back to the solid view. We will be used once more again from the roughness. So let's add a roughness converter and insert it. Let's bring that to front so we can controlling it's more clearly. So let's like this one. Oh, let's bring this to here. So we will be mix this to off node to one node. So let's add a mix color, adding mix RGB. So let's insert the first and the second. But before we continue, I need to change this color to more gray. Okay, let's a little just gray, something like this ones, and will be mixed like this. Okay, I like these ones. So let's insert it to the first, to the vector of the third mix shader. So let's add the reroute to here, insert it to here. We can bring that to up. Okay, we bring this to up and insert it. Okay, right now let's see how it's look like. As you can see, it's now very subtle, but it gives us a little effect. Okay, next is, so we'll be add one more mix shader, and we'll be overlapping that node using this, because as you can see from this node. Okay, let's wait for a second. It doesn't get a really specularity. So if you want if you see this white, this is from lighting, not from the material. So we will add the override from this is a really specular material, specular node, and we'll be mixing this out with once more again. Okay, let's mixing it. Okay, let's back to the solid and insert this to the first. Okay, like this one, and we will be using the roughness once more again. Let's add reroute and insert it, and let's grab it to front. Let's insert it to the vector of the last mix shader. Will be last mix shader. So let's organize this more. Okay, let's bring this up. Let's watching. Okay, as you can see in here, we lost the metallic. Because I'm sorry, I'm wrong using this vector. We will be wait for a second. We will be using the metallic. Sorry for that. So let's add metallic. Reroute first. Let's grab this out to the front. And insert this to the vector. Okay, let's overlapping this and let's watch what this look like. Okay, we get a clearly metallic on the top. We get a clearly a little specular adding to the face. Okay, so from now we will be finalize this material. So as you can see, the wire is look complicated from now. For the finalization of this material, I will be insert a little effect to our color input of the first principal BSDF. So as we can see right now, the color is directly from the normal map text, I mean the color paste texture. So let's add some vector normal, and let's bring the normal to the bottom first. Okay, and insert it the input from the normal map. And now let's bring this up. Okay, let's add some color RAM from here. Remember, we need to insert the vector of color RAM is the dot. Don't use normal, cause as we can see right now, the normal is empty, just blue, but the dot is, yes, you can see here. So let's this add something like this. Okay, let's now controlling the color RAM. I will shade this a really subtle. Okay, and let's change a little bit of coordinates here. So next will be add the color mix RGB. We will be use this with vector. Use this for our vector, and I will use the first color input is from this, from the base color texture map. So let's add to this, but the second color input will be changed to a blue. So we will be got a blue in here. It's probably a little subtle, so let's change the map first. Let's bring it more black. Okay, like this one. So let's inserting, this is just optional, but if you want to use it, what you like, and insert it to the color of base color. So before that, I want to add once more optional node again. So let's add mix, I'm sorry, let's add this first. So let's render it again. Let's insert the first color to the color 1 and the original normal map, I mean original base color to the second input of the mix RGB. So let's make a rewrote so we can easily add to there. So let's bring to the front. Okay, now and insert to the base color. So when the factor is 0, the first mix will be taken, and the factor with 1, the second color will be taken. So let's check it. Okay, this is the first color is taken, and when the factor is 1, so the second color is taken. So let's watching this out when it's in the shader. So here we go. This is the final preview. Hope you guys can learn something from this. Yes, actually learn. As you can see, the node is really complicated in here if you are beginner, but if you are advanced, it doesn't too complicated. So hope you guys can learn something from this tutorial, and hope you guys subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so I will be creating more video like this one. See you in the next video.